Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about 2023. So I told you that one of my next videos is going to be my most anticipated of 2023. I love to do these videos, honestly, not only to remind me of the movies that are coming out during the year, but also because I can tell you about the movies that I'm really excited about and maybe some that aren't really on your radar. I always like to add like one or two that not a lot of people are like excited about, and I must say most of the ones that I have on my list are pretty big franchises or pretty big films in general, and most of them, a lot of people are excited about them as well. While like in previous years I had like really obscure films, but I mean this year I don't know. I did realize that there's a lot of like remakes, reboots, sequels coming out this year, which is interesting, and surprisingly I'm pretty excited about most of them. But yeah, there's not a lot of like little films, like indie films that like are talked about. You, of course, a lot of those films we only know about them like a few months before they are released. But yeah, I don't know, like last year I had like The Whale, which not a lot of people were talking about, and the previous year I had The Lost Daughter, which ended up being like in the Oscar buzz, but when I mentioned it, not a lot of people were talking about it. So yeah, this year I have like one or two, but enough rambling. Let's get to my list. And yeah, warning, I do have a lot of like sequels, reboots, remakes on my list, so I'm sorry if that's not really your thing, but yeah, let's get to it. So my number 10 is a movie that was supposed to come out in 2021, and then it was postponed for last year, didn't come out last year, and as of now it is completed, but there's no release date as of the day I'm filming this. So I don't know when this one is coming out. Hopefully it comes out this year, because I've just been waiting for it for like 2 years now, 3 years. And I'm talking about Salem's Lot, the new Stephen King adaptation. I gotta say, they did slow down on the Stephen King adaptations, which, although I'm a huge fan of Stephen King and I love when they come out with a new adaptation, I can see it was a bit too much. Like between 2018 and 2020 there were a lot of Stephen King adaptations, not as much right now, but they still have to release this one, and I'm excited about it because one, obviously it's a Stephen King adaptation, but also I never saw the original, so this is going to be like a little bit of a surprise. I did watch the new like series Chapelwaite, which is also based on Salem's Lot. I still have to watch the last episode. Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to finish it, but I know the story vaguely, but I'm interested to see what they do with these like remake, I guess. But also because it stars Louis Pullman, which you might know from, I know him from Bad Times at El Royale, but you might know him from the new Top Gun Maverick film. So yeah, I'm excited because I really enjoy him. I really like his acting in these roles. So I'm interested to see what is his role in this film. And yeah, it's vampire, so yeah, I'm excited about that. Number 9 is a film that it's coming out this month, and it's weird because one, I don't think it's coming out here in Portugal, which is sad. That means I'm gonna have to watch it at home. And I would love to watch this in a big screen. Maybe this will be in a film festival or something, but I just can't wait to watch it. And I'm talking about Infinity Pool. Then this one is supposed to come out, as I said, this month on the 27th of January. And this one stars Mia Goth and Alexander Skarsgård. Those are the main reasons why I'm excited about it. But also because this is directed by Brendan Cronenberg, if I'm not mistaken, like the son of David Cronenberg. And he also directed Possessor that came out, I think, like in 2020. And although I did like that film, I was expecting a little bit more just because of the hype, to be honest. And this one from the trailer, which is out, looks a little bit similar to Possessor, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen. It's going to be weird and it's going to be different, so yeah, I'm excited about this one. Number 8, it's going to be an odd choice, but you know, I had to have a Timothée Chalamet movie on my list, and this is the only one of his that it's on my most anticipated, although I am pretty excited about Dune as well. However, Dune is not the one on my list. The one that I'm most excited about, the one Timothée Chalamet film that I'm most excited about, is Wonka, which is supposed to come out in December. The initial release date that I saw was like almost on my birthday. As of right now, it just says December, so we'll see. The release date might change, I don't know, but I'm pretty excited about Wonka, and if it does come out on my birthday, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see Wonka. I'm excited about this one because Willy Wonka is a really interesting character. I think Timothée was perfectly cast for this role. And I'm like really curious to see what they're gonna do with like an origin story of Willy Wonka. And yeah, I'm really excited to see him play this character. That's the main reason why I'm excited about this film. And yeah, I'm like really curious, and I don't see this film in anyone's list, so yeah. So now we're getting into the sequel, remake, reboot territory. My number 7 is Saw 10, which is supposed to come out on the 27th of October, like right before Halloween, which is perfect. And I can't help it, I'm just a really big Saw fan, and no matter what, I said this when Spiral came out, and Spiral was on my most anticipated as well. And yeah, no matter what, Saw is going to be on my most anticipated list of that year, because I just love Saw, and I'm excited about this one because I don't think they're following the same storyline as in Spiral. Tobin Bell is back as Jigsaw, as Kramer, and that gives me high hopes, honestly, that Tobin Bell is back. So just that is enough, but obviously like Saw is one of my favorite franchises, and yeah, I just can't help it. I'm excited about it. Of course, I'm going into it with caution because the last few Saw films before Spiral weren't the best, but I just can't help it. I love the Saw franchise, and honestly, having Tobin Bell attached to this one does give me high hopes, so yeah, we'll see. My number 6 is another sequel, I guess, and it's Insidious 5, which is supposed to come out on the 7th of July. I'm an Insidious girl, like when it comes to Conjuring versus Insidious, I'm an Insidious girl, and I love the first and the second Insidious. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of the third one, and the fourth one, I just watched half of it yesterday. I didn't finish it, but I'm going to. But So I don't know how it ties to the overall story, but this one is a sequel to the second film, so I'm excited about that. But honestly, the thing that makes me the most excited about this one is the fact that Patrick Wilson is directing. So, like, I'm really, really curious to see how he is as a director, just like with Timothy as Wonka. I'm so curious to see how he plays that role. I'm also really excited to see what Patrick Wilson does as a director. I've heard that his directing style is really similar to Lee Whannell's, and I love Lee Whannell. So yeah, we'll see. I'm so excited. I'm also excited that they've got the kid, like Ty Simpkins, back as well. Like now he's not a kid anymore, and that's where this story goes. This one follows like Patrick Wilson's character dropping his kid in college and their past coming back. And yeah, I'm excited, and yeah, I'm so curious to see what Patrick Wilson does as a director. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. My fifth one, it's a weird one, but it's one that it's definitely in everyone's list. Everyone's talking about this film, and I'm talking about Barbie, which is coming out on the 21st of July. Like, as soon as they announced Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken, I got so excited. Like, I think they are perfectly casted. Like, Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as Barbie and Ken are like my perfect duo, I guess. Like, I can totally see them in those roles, and the trailer is crazy. So this one is one that everyone's gonna be talking about, and myself included, because yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes, like a live action Barbie film. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, definitely. And yeah, we'll see. My fourth one is the like underrated hidden gem in this film. Hopefully it is a hidden gem, and this is the one that I don't think anyone really is talking about this one, but I'm excited about it for one reason. The film I'm talking about is Ord. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Ward. I'll put the title here somewhere. And this one is currently in post-production. I know this one came out last year in a film festival, but I didn't really see anyone talk about it. Granted, this is an indie film, and the only reason why this is in my radar and some people's radar is because this is a new Joseph Quinn film. And if you follow me on social media, you know that I just fell in love with him. And yeah, I fell in love with Eddie, and this is his new role after Stranger Things. So I'm so curious to see him in something new. Obviously, I've watched some of his like older things, old stuff. But this one is new. It's not a horror though. It's a drama from what I've read, but I don't really know much about it. I like to go mostly blind into like most films. And yeah, the reason why I'm excited about this one is Joseph Quinn, and hopefully it will be an hidden gem that not a lot of people are like aware of, and ends up being like a big surprise, just like Cha Cha Real Smooth, which was on my radar, not on my most anticipated, but I was excited about it. And when it came out, everyone was talking about it because it was that good. So hopefully it's the same for this one. And yeah, Joseph Quinn gets more recognition besides Stranger Things. Now, my fourth one is one that everyone's talking about. Like, just like with Barbie, this one is in everyone's radar. And this one was actually on my most anticipated for last year. It had a different name last year. It was called Disappointment Boulevard, but now like the definitive title of the film is Beau is Afraid, which is the new Ari Aster film with A24 and with Joaquin Phoenix. And this one is supposed to come out in April. We don't know the day yet, but it's in April. And the trailer just came out yesterday. I couldn't help myself. I had to watch it. But honestly, I don't think the trailer reveals anything. I actually got way more confused about this film watching the trailer, which is a good thing. I like to be surprised. And this is categorized as a comedy, but I think it's a dark comedy. And this being an Ari Aster film with A24, things are going to get darker, most likely. So yeah, this one, it's one that everyone's gonna be talking about when it comes out. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking about it as well, because I was already excited about it last year when there was like barely nothing. Now we have a proper title, posters, and a trailer now, so yeah. So my number one and my number two honestly are really tied. It was so difficult to put one above the other. I was so torn because right now I'm so excited about my number two. I decided to stick with my original list. Just know that my number one and my number two, I'm equally excited for both of them. But yeah, my number two is Knock at the Cabin, which is the new M. Night Shyamalan film. And this one is coming out in less than a month, on the 2nd of February. And I'm so excited about this film. I was already excited about it, obviously, when I made this list. But I just finished the book, I finished it last night. And I read it in 3 days, the book by Paul Tremblay, titled The Cabin at the End of the World. Yeah, I love that story. It's such a beautiful story. And the fact that this is being adapted by M. Night Shyamalan, honestly, I love M. Night, and I'm really excited about his take on this story from what I've seen on the trailers, because yes, having read the book, I don't see why not watch the trailer. So I did watch both trailers, and let me tell you, the first one, I think it's okay to watch. Second one gives away way too much. So if you haven't seen it yet, don't watch the second trailer unless you've read the book, obviously. Because from what I've seen so far, they are pretty similar. The only thing that I'm a little bit cautious with is the ending. Although I didn't love the ending of the book, that's the only thing that I didn't love. So if M. Night changes for one of his crazy twists, I think it could work. So actually, if he changes the ending, it might be better than the ending in the book. But if he sticks with the one in the book, it's going to be beautiful anyway. And yeah, if you haven't read the book and you don't mind not being surprised, because obviously if you read the book, the movie won't be a surprise. But if you don't mind that, read the book before watching the film, because it's an amazing story. And I'm so glad I gave it a shot and read it before the movie comes out, because I think I'm gonna appreciate the movie so much more. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. That's why I was debating putting it on my number one, because I'm so excited about it, and it might be my number one, but as of right now, I'm gonna keep it on my number two. So now my number one, the one that I'm most excited about, or equally as excited about as Knock at the Cabin, is Scream 6. Yes, another sequel, reboot, remake, whatever. This one is a direct sequel from the Scream 2022, which is basically Scream 5. And I never thought I would be this excited about a Scream film. Scream wasn't even on my most anticipated last year, but it ended up being my favorite film of the year. So, of course, it was going to be on my most anticipated at least. But yeah, I'm really excited about it, honestly. I don't know, as I said, which one I'm more excited about, Scream or Knock at the Cabin. But like based on my love for the previous Scream film, yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I'm excited about this one taking place in a new setting. Like, it's going to be interesting, and I don't mind that. I'm not like one of those like really big fans of the original films. Like, I love the new one the most. So like them changing things up, it's okay with me. I love that we have the new characters back, like the ones that are still alive. And we have Josh Segarra coming into the cast, which I love him from Harrow. So this one looks promising. I might not look as excited as Knock at the Cabin just because I just read the book and I love that story. Can't wait to see it on the big screen. But Scream 6, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Obviously, it's my number one. And yeah, I might soon change things up. I'm really, really torn. But Scream 6 comes out on March 9. So yeah, most of these films are coming out pretty soon. I mean, we have almost one for each month, which is nice. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. These are my most anticipated. Again, so torn between my number one and my number two. I might be more excited about Knock at the Cabin, honestly, but Scream 6, if it is as good as the previous one, yeah, yeah, I'm really excited, both of them. Obviously, I'm excited about all these films. I'm curious to see a lot of them. Like, they're going to be some surprises. Some might not be as good as I want them to be, but we'll see. Maybe, like, I don't know, Saw 10 turns out being great. I have high hopes, honestly. So yeah, let me know in the comments which ones are you excited about, like which are your like top 3 most excited about films that are coming out this year. Let me know if any of the ones that I mentioned you weren't aware of. Like, are you excited about Horde? Were you aware of it, or don't really care about Joseph Quinn or Stranger Things? Maybe you like the story of the film, who knows? But anyway, let me know in the comments which ones are you excited about. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!